Hey, I have a question for you. Do you know how incredibly important hydration is for your body and drinking enough water every day is? Do you know that by drinking this water and continually staying optimally hydrated, it helps create mental clarity, energizes the body and the mind, and also detoxifies the bloodstream? Hey, so this is Will Schneider, Men Talking Mindfulness, dropping in to do a little mindfulness moment and helping our community to just be healthier and happier by these little easy tips. We're happy to announce that we're going to have the author of Quench, Beat the Fatigue, Drop the Weight, and Heal Your Body Through the New Science of Optimal Hydration with co-authors Gina Brea and Dr. Dana Cohen. Dr. Dana Cohen will be joining us. Stay tuned. At the end of this, I'm going to drop some of my favorite hydration tips that have kept me feeling vibrant and youthful for most of my life. I'm 49 years old, and some people take me for my mid-30s, and I really contribute so much of that to staying optimally hydrated, plus all the mindfulness practices that I've been working with for the last couple decades. But I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to read from Dr. Cohen's book and Gina's book. And this one little section here, it says, "Water does the body good." Here you go. It isn't only water's chemical composition that makes it an excellent solvent, which means that whatever it travels, either through the ground or through our bodies, it takes along valuable chemicals, minerals, and nutrients into our cells. It also, H2O molecule configures, it is also H2O's molecular configuration that lets water carry things in and out of our cells. In effect, water disassembles material at the molecular level. And this simple yet complex molecule is the first line of defense in our body, as it helps maintain homeostasis in our cells. Water helps keep this critical balance by performing 5 critical functions. Number 1, water promotes cell function. Water is like an irrigation system. It helps bring nutrients, vitamins and minerals, carbohydrates, and oxygen in and out of every cell. Without water, cells will die. Number 2, water helps maintain temperature regulation. When our body temperature rises, we produce sweat that cools the body down. Number 3, water gets rid of our waste products by urination and sweat, of course, but also helps rid our bodies of solid waste. 4, water is a great lubricant. It helps absorb shock. It acts like grease on our joints and our tissues. It's a protectant to our organs. It cradles our brain and our cranium. It lubricates our eyes, nose, and mouth, makes it easier to eat, sleep, and cry. Water is essential for our body's chemical and metabolic reactions. This is the last one. Water participates in the biochemical breakdown of what we eat in the form of proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates. Basically, H2O, water, helps us break down everything we need from food into energy and helps eliminate what we don't need. Boom. So I'm excited for Dana to come join us on April 1st. So what are some of my favorite ways that I continually stay hydrated day after day? Number 1 is every morning I get up and have a 16-ounce glass of water with lemon in it. And now, because of the book, I'm adding a pinch of sea salt to just stay hydrated right from the get-go. My diet is about 80% plant-based. I do eat meat, but I do enjoy a lot of vegetables. And what we discover is it's not about, again, on the cover of this book, it says 8 glasses a day is not the way. That's kind of old. Is old science talking about water. Because if we just drink water without having some actual nutrients behind it, like fruits and vegetables, then we can actually drop into hydration intoxication, which means because we're drinking so much water, we're pulling essential vitamins and minerals out of our bloodstream, which can make us feel a little high. So adding sea salt, but also adding and having about 20 or 30% of your hydration coming from plants is going to keep you optimally hydrated. How do you know if you're dehydrated? Well, if your lips are cracked or your skin is dry, you're dehydrated. If you want to take a moment and pinch your skin and see if it kind of maintains that pinching triangular shape between your fingers for more than a few seconds and doesn't bounce back, right away, your skin kind of going back to its normal shape, then you are dehydrated. And what I've learned about dehydration, like going out on the weekend and having a bunch of beers or some drinks and not being aware and cognizant of my daily hydration, it takes me a few days. Like, I'll definitely get more headaches from alcohol because I'm dehydrated, but after that weekend, it takes me a few days to get back to hydration. So hey, I hope this was helpful. That's what these mindfulness moments are meant for, as we have like continually putting out meditations to help all of you. We're also going to have moments like this where we get to drop in and talk about something that is healthy for your mind or your body, or both in this case. So thank you for being part of this community. Share this with somebody else that you think could, if you see some cracked lips out there, then drop this little mindfulness moment to your friends out there, because we can all have a healthier and happier planet if we just are aware of what we're putting into our minds and putting into our bodies. So thanks again for being part of this community. This is Will, over and out. Peace.